This is Quickset powered by Smart 5G. And we welcome you back here at the Shakey's Girls Volleyball Invitational League. Ito po ang ating matches slated for today. We begin with the debuting Bacolod Taytong High School taking on Bethel Academy. Then Salle will also make their debut kalaban ang Chiang Kai-shek College, Arcadia University versus Corpus Christi School. And then Bacolod Taytong will play the second time this day kalaban din itong De La Salle pa, and then itong St. John's Institute Bacolod will square off against the National University Nazareth School. And those are our 5 games for today, and you can catch the Shakey Super League GVIL Rising Star Cup live and free on pusop.com. Your game, your community, join now. And we're also live on Smart Sports and Puso Pilipinas. You can also watch on Shakey Super League Facebook page and on TV at Solar Sports. And muli po, that was our quick set powered by Smart 5G. One-day rest yesterday. We are back today at the Salle Green Hills Gym for the Shakey's Girls Volleyball Invitational League. And ito pong ating first game. Bethel Academy will square off against the debuting Bacolod Taytong High School. Magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat. Ken Panglinan with Sheila Salaysay. And Sheila, very exciting games for today, especially the free debuting teams kaagaling lang sa palarong pambansa.
Well, you're right, Ken. At today we will be seeing their first game, and I'm referring to Bacolod Taytong Nazareth University of Nazareth School of NU, of course. And we have Salle pa na dalawang laro ang kanilang lalaroin for today. Galing yan, fresh na fresh from Ilocos Norte, representing the regions in the palarong pambansa. At ang maganda nun, naka-medal etong mga to. So coming into here, syempre mas magiging excited ang ating mga volleyball fans.
And now silipin natin yung groupings natin in Division 1. We have 4 groups. And yung maglalaro ngayon is in Pool B. Bacolod Taytong making their debut. Bethel Academy already had 2 games already, pero yung madugo ulit po dyan, no? Yung Pool D, NU Nazareth School, FEU, magkakasama, and UST, Sheila.
Definitely powerhouse nga ito nga Pool D. Makikita nyo kung anong mga schools ang under that pool. But focusing on our match at hand, it's a Bethel Academy versus Bacolod Taytong.
And yun nga, pag-usapan na natin first yung Bethel Academy. And this team, Sheila, I think you covered their last game. They were able to bounce back from that tough first game loss, no? Nakakalaman na tayo itong Holy Rosary College. And they did a much better job here in terms of nawala na, no, yung mga first game jitters, and they were able to execute much better in this game.
Definitely. Although their opening game hindi naging maganda against Chiang Kai-shek, nakabawi naman sila dito sa Holy Rosary College. You mentioned that was their first win. And Bethel Academy definitely did really good when it comes to their offense and defense. At kung titingnan natin yung kanilang stats, of course, yung pinakita nila when it comes to blocks and aces, ang laki ng pinagkaiba on their debut game.
And well, pag nakita natin, of course, galing dito, walang iba kundi si Shane Riterta, who immediately moved on to the De La Salle University Lady Spikers. Now, let's go to the other side. Itong Bacolod Taytong High School na highly touted ever since simula pa lang. This is their 3rd consecutive year joining the Shakey's Girls Volleyball Invitational League. And marami na rin nag-move on, went on to nagkaroon ng good collegiate careers. But solid pa rin, no, yung lineup nila this year.
Yes, absolutely, Ken. And since sumali nga sila dito sa Girls Volleyball Invitational League, they've been one of the undefeated teams na meron tayo dito. If we will take a look back in their previous performance, 3-0 win-loss records sila. So malinis na malinis ang kartada nila. Pero unfortunately, when it comes to the finals, doon sila medyo tumiklop at natalo against Adamson. But still, with the solid lineup that they have for this tournament. At makikita nga natin, kanina sabi ni Sir Boy, kilala mo na yung mga players na meron ako this tournament at hindi naman nagbago. So definitely yung kanilang chemistry and teamwork inside, makikita talaga natin.
And now, we'll shift our focus to one of their opponents on the other side of the net. For Bethel Academy, you have Esting Suomer. Of course, our player in focus is presented by pusopi.com. Join now for free. And she was the one who provided those points needed in order for them to kickstart their campaign here.
Definitely, she's one of the most consistent when it comes to Bethel Academy. In their last match, she had double performance, rather 11 points and 10 attacks. Definitely, kailangan pa nila ng tulong. Aside from Suomer, going up against Bacolod Taitung, it's going to be a tough challenge para sa Bethel Academy.
And kalaban nga nila itong Bacolod Taitung High School na kamakailan lang, galing po sila all the way from Ilocos Norte. But hindi naman naging unfruitful yung naging trip nila dyan, Sheila, because they were able to bag the silver medals representing Western Visayas.
Well, isa pa itong naging mahirap. Kumbaga, lumusot sila sa butas ng karayom. Butas ng karayom talaga yung hinarap nitong Bacolod Taitung going up against an NU, which makikita rin natin ang performance nila maya-maya lang. But still, I'd like to congratulate Bacolod Taitung for a job well done in the Palawang Pambansa.
Alright, in just a bit, we'll be back for the start of this game between Bethel Academy and Bacolod Taitung High School.
Hindi aabot ang data. Nice!
Don't worry, be only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi nabitin with 10 gig data plus only Facebook or TikTok and more. Load now!
My future.
Right? What's the plan?
I have a plan. The new Smart Junior Plan. Made for me. For only learning, only experiences. Only connections at just $4.99. It's a plan as good as yours. New Smart Junior Plan.
Hindi aabot ang data. Nice!
Don't worry, be only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi nabitin with 10 gig data plus only Facebook or TikTok and more. Load now!
And now, let us meet the starters for both teams. First, from Bethel Academy, Blue Heroes. First off, outside hitter number 3, Ira Lakmay. Setter number 6, Princess Sang-o. Middle blocker and team captain at number 7, Yuri Swammer. Opposite hitter number 9, Rich Agsbisit. Outside hitter number 13, Rain Reducto. Middle blocker number 23, Eunice Swammer. And starting libero at number 10, Kyle Go. Head coach for the Blue Heroes, Denzel Racing. And now for the starters of Bacolod Taitung High School's Thunderbolts. Starting at opposite hitter number 2, Alex Bertolano. Setter number 4, John Bulag. Outside hit number 6, Rose Almendralejo. Middle blocker number 9, Amor Bartolome. Outside hitter number 10, Ana Hermosura. Middle blocker and team captain at number 12, Donna De Leon. Starting libero number 19, Rhea Thomas. Head coach of the Thunderbolts, Ian Macariola.
Alright, we kickstart our day today with Bethel Academy going up against Bacolod Taitung High School. And Bethel Academy already with a 1-1 record. So a win here could really help their chances of moving on to the next round. Tandaan natin, each pools that we have, dalawa lang yung pukunin to advance to the quarter-final round. So meron ng benefit itong Bethel Academy of getting in some games. And let's see if they could use that to their advantage going up against this very talented, very loaded squad in Bacolod Taytong High School, Sheila.
Well, ang ganda din ng naging performance ng Bethel in the previous tournament natin dito sa GVIL kasi they umabot sila ng quarterfinals if I'm not mistaken.
This set brought to you by Shakey Super Delivery. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and mojos now. Immediately, service ace agad ang pinakawalan ng Thunderbolts. That was Bulak, their setter. And she has really rounded out to form. She took over for Casey Cortez and has really emerged as their go-to setter para dito sa Bacolod.
Big shoes to fill in. Diba? Si Cortez yung pinalitan niya and we've seen how Cortez perform but pasabog muli ang pinakita naman dito on their first offense ni Bartolome.
Picture perfect execution. Ganda rin ng pasok dun.
Lack of anticipation on the side of Bethel.
Better pass for Bethel. Punta sila sa gitna. That's a good execution though. Lagmay able to score for the Blue Heroes.
Lagmay naman on the other hand, she was solid pagdating sa depensa in their previous match against Holy Rosary College.
And we're seeing there's potential. Merong mga piyesa din tong Bethel Academy. Oh, but Almendralejo, nothing the Blue Heroes could do on that attack.
Easy conversion when it comes to the offense on the side of Bacolod Taytong and well, the setter of Bacolod activating kanina gitna, ngayon naman opposite.
So far nakikita natin basta maganda yung pasa, maganda rin yung set. Instant points. Free ball for Bacolod Taytong. And Bertolano able to catch the corner pocket for that point.
Parang hindi pagod itong mga batang to. Galing sa biyahe from Ilocos. They just arrived in Manila yesterday by land to
Grabe.
Sabak na agad today. 2 laro pa.
Minanggit mo sa akin, Shia, ikaw naglaro ka din dito. Na-experience mo ba yung ganyan? Yung sunod-sunod na laro?
Actually, before, walang masyadong tournament sa high school Kaya very fortunate itong mga batang to because of the number of tournaments meron dito sa Pilipinas Well, Bacolod Taytong definitely is from Visayas. Nakwento nga kanina ni Sir Boy. Meron na silang invitation to play exhibition games.
Wow.
Diba? So, hindi lang tournament yung katalagang kanilang minamaximize, pati itong mga invitational games. Sa Ormoc sila maglalaro next week.
Okay.
Diba?
Sunod-sunod
Oo. Sabi ko, tinanong ko nga siya, nag-aaral pa ba tong mga batang to? One rule ni Sir Boy is dapat hindi nila mapabayaan yung academics nila.
And there's no excuse. Even if you're far away from home, from what I understand, they've been away for a month already.
Yes,
Diba?
almost. Oo. Before, bago daw sila dumiretso ng Ilocos Norte, dumaan muna sila ng Baguio. Good experience though for these girls na iikot ng buong Pilipinas at a very young age.
Good serve, another ace, this time from Bartolome. And Bacolod Taytong High School going to work early. And check out this serve of the game brought to you by Shakey's. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and mojos now. 5-point lead agad para sa Thunderbolts.
Easy points for these girls of Coach Ian.
From the pipe, but that attempt goes out. Good try though, but we have a timeout on the floor. Maagang timeout for Coach Denzel. We'll pause for a break. We'll be back.
Hindi aabot ang data. Nice!
Don't worry. Be only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi nabitin with 10 gig data plus only Facebook or TikTok and more. Load now.
My future.
Right? What's a plan? I have a plan. The new Smart Junior Plan. Made for me. For only learning, only experiences, only connections at just $4.99. It's a plan as good as yours. New Smart Junior Plan.
Still with us here at the Salle Green Hills Gym in San Juan City for the Shakey's Girls Volleyball Invitational League 2025. Of course, former Bethel Academy and now the Salle Lady Spiker Shane Reterta. Always supporting her high school alma mater, Sheila.
Yes, one of the good production nitong Bethel Academy. There was another one na nasa pro na ngayon from Bethel. If I'm not mistaken, it's Celine Domingo then.
Ooh, okay.
And
Tagal.
Bethel Academy, powerhouse to sa Cavite.
Oo.
Before, ang ganda rin ng programa na meron itong eskwelahan na to.
Siyempre, taga Cavite ka, alam mo yan. So nakakalaban mo sila dati.
Hindi, parang
Hindi.
bagong
Bago lang
oo,
sila.
oo. Or baka ako na yung matanda na, Ken.
Wala tayong revealan ng edad dito. Mahirap pala pag pinagsama tayong dalawa.
Oo.
Of course, always a pleasure to be with the former UP Fighting Maroon, Sheila Salaysay. Bihirang-bihira po ito. Napaunlakan po tayo na magkaroon ng pagkakataon mag-cover nitong mga larong ito. And so far though, Bacolod na itong as expected, kahit pa kaagaling nila sa palarong pambansa, still as sharp as ever, Sheila.
Oo naman. Wala akong masabi sa disiplina at programa na meron itong Bacolod Taytong. And if you will look at the roster that they have, medyo kilala na yung ilan sa kanila. We have from Bethel, may Bertolano tayo, Almendralejo. So, alam mo yun, Hermosura. So, these names hindi na bago sa atin from Bacolod Taytong. And yung mga nauna, definitely napapanood na natin the collegiate ranks ngayon.
Yeah, you've mentioned that. Alex Montoro, now with Ateneo, as well as Gian Chuatico, Casey Cortez. And they, despite their struggles, talking about Ateneo, those three have shown a lot of promise under Coach Sergio Veloso. And the future is really bright, especially I think si Donna May De Leon has already committed to Ateneo. So
Yes.
isa pa yan sa mga dapat abangan if you're a fan of the Blue Eagles.
Confirmed na yan, sabi ni Sir Boy. And kanina tinanong ko siya sabi ko, ikaw ba ang namimili? Well, he gives the liberty sa mga bata para pumili kung saan nila talaga gustong maglaro at mag-aral. And it's just for him, sobrang napaproud siya dahil yung kanyang pinaghihirapan at nakikita na niya na, alam mo yun, yung kanyang trinain, hinonong bata, may magandang future. And he has been in the volleyball industry since, I think, more than a decade already.
Yeah. Dami na nanggaling dyan sa Bacolod Taytong. Now, we could go as far as 3 to 5 years ago. Mga
Yes.
sino naglaro dito. Oh, we have a sub here. It's Labajo coming in for their setter.
Ayan si Sir Boy. Sir Boy Montalvo.
Napakinggan niya yata yung sinasabi natin. Sir Boy, Pero kasama ko siya kanina. He has really been supportive of the grassroots program nitong Bacolod Taytong ever since.
Right. Nung una high school lang doon lang siya nag-focus. But then, sinimulan na niya sa grade school. But he's been a believer na syempre pag maaga mo tinuruan, maaga mo trinin, mas magiging maganda yung magiging laro ng bata. And so far, that is very obvious from the number of players that Bacolod Taytong has produced.
And this is a visit. Good try, but wasn't able to get it across the net. Only grade 7, no? 12 years old.
One of the youngest.
Yeah.
Yung nakakabilib naman dito sa Bethel Academy, it's a small school. Pero magugulat ka, nakakapag-produce ng mga mga solid na players din.
Ana Hermosura targets that right corner pocket, but just a bit wide. 16-5 for Bacolod Taytong.
Both teams, no, medyo hindi pa ganun ka-aggressive when it comes to their offense and defense.
Ayun, ganda nung ace na yun. Galing sa Bethel. That was Suomer, Esteng Suomer. This serve of the game brought to you by Shakey's. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and mojos now.
Yung performance last game nitong Bethel Academy against sa Holy Rosary College, it went 3 sets. At doon talaga makikita yung action yung caliber nitong Bethel, then because first set pa lang, it was an extended set already.
And we're seeing right now, despite going up against obviously the more favored team in Bacolod Taitung, mas na maganda yung pasa, nakaka-execute sila ng magandang play.
Totoo, at alam mo, isa ka pang napapansin ko in the previous games din na na-cover ko is kahit malaki yung kalamangan ng opponent nila, hindi ka sila nagpapapressure. Alam mo yung parang yung focus nila nandun pa rin. Sinusubukan talaga nilang makabaw in any way. And not only for Bethel, also the other teams na napanood ko, which is, I think that's a really good thing, lalo na sa mga teams ngayon with their exposure and experience na ma-manage na nila yung expectations at yung kanilang composure.
And right there, they got that point of that check ball. 17-7 is our score. Brianna Ang, by the way, is in now for Bacolod Taitung. And look at that, second ace of the game for the Blue Heroes. And this one courtesy of Malik. And sorry, si Reducto, Rain Reducto. So she's actually wearing the jersey right now of her teammate, si Angel Malik. So si Rain Reducto. As that serve that time goes out, Bacolod 7 points away from grabbing set number 1. Labajo, the lefty. 10-point lead. Enjoyed by the Thunderbolts.
Good first ball.
Yun lang.
Easily read naman yun on the side of Bacolod Taitung. That's Mayang.
Actually, okay na eh. Pero medyo napasobra lang yung set. Tingnan natin kung si Tango makabawi dito. Brianna Ang unable to get it high enough for her teammate to get it.
Well, Swomer made it look easy. Sabi nila kapag nilakasan ko to, ang tatangkad ng nasa harap ko.
10-point lead. Princess Tango just turned 17 years old. Free ball for Bethel. Good pass. That's good execution, but good pickup as well by Ana Hermosura. At the other side, Mayang gets it to go.
Mayang was towering the blockers of Bethel Academy, and kung nakita mo, bukas kasi yung kamay ng blockers ng Bethel.
That smart powered up play was brought to you by Smart's Power All 99. Load now. 11 points, the lead. Tango. Ito, out of system na ito. Wala na sila halos nagawa doon.
Pero kung titingnan natin, no, may pasa eh. May first ball ang Bethel. Medyo challenge lang sila when it comes to converting 2 points.
So, Suomer will be replaced by Trisha Porto. Now to serve Mayang. Service error against Bacolod Taitung. Bacolod Taitung, like we said, this is their 3rd consecutive year joining. Nung unang taon nila, they were able to reach all the way to the semifinals and then improve their finish last year. Just lost to eventual champions, Adamson. So here, they have a chance to really get the title here. And meron ding redemption factor eh, as we see Brianna Ang misfiring. That ball goes out. Meron silang revenge factor here, Sheila, in terms of kaagalan na nila sa palarong pambansa. Tinalo sila ng NU Nazareth School. And this is immediately a chance for them to get back and win the title here.
Well, there's a big possibility. Pero When titingnan natin yung ibang teams sa ibang pool, doon talaga medyo solid ang makakalaban nila. So it's not going to be a walk in the park for Bacolod Taitung.
De La Salle pa, bracket din nila na nag-bronze medal din naman sa palarong bansa.
And they have UST. Diba? May UST pa doon sa pool na yon.
Then sa ano sila? Ka-pool nila yung NU saka FEU.
Yes, sa pool D.
Sa pool D. This was the attack by Porto off speed. And Bethel getting the point, cutting the lead down to 8. Still possible if you're Bethel. Mayang picks it up. Hermosura cross court and gets it to go. Ana Hermosura. Already one of the vets para dito sa Bacolod Taitung. Saktong-sakto on target.
Hindi natatapatan ng blockers ng Bethel yung mga palo dito ng Bacolod Taitung.
Uy, naka-ace pa si Brianna Ang.
Bawi lang from her error earlier.
Ito si Brianna Ang, dinumog ng fan sa Ilocos to eh.
Tingnan mo naman, di ba? Promising athlete, the beauty, and then the skill. Isa sa mga abangan talaga when it comes to college.
That time though, overcooking that service. Free point to Bethel Academy. 23-14 ang ating talaan. Camacho nasa loob na para sa Bethel Academy. Hermosura gets it in. And now it's set point for Bacolod Taitung.
That was an easy off-speed attack in the middle for Bacolod Taitung. But they're just so sure, you know, on how to hit the ball, yung control nila sa bola. And the defense of Bethel, lack of anticipation with that last play. And mishitting, you know, this last ball, and that favors Bacolod Taitung.
All right, Bacolod Taitung getting themselves on the board here as they win out the first set 25-14 over Bethel Academy. One more set to secure para dito sa Bacolod Taitung. 25-14 in set number 1. Set number 2 just a bit when we return.
Hindi aabot ang data. Nice!
Don't worry. Think only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi nabitin with 10 gig data plus only Facebook or TikTok and more. Load now.
The fun goes on and on and on, on and on and on. To the break of dawn, fun is never done. Shakey's fun goes on and on. Hero to hero, what a ride. With each new decade, a fun new side. Still serving smiles on every plate. 50 great years, let's celebrate. Shakey's fun goes on and on and on, on and on and on. Shakey's got it going on, we still bring the fun.
With decades of great pizza, chicken, and mojos.
Shakey's fun goes on and on.
From era to era to era. The fun goes on. Shakey's 50 years.
The fun goes on at Shakey's.
My future.
Right? What's the plan?
I have a plan. The new Smart Junior Plan. Made for me. For only learning, only experiences, only connections at just $4.99. It's a plan as good as yours. New Smart Junior Plan.
Hello everyone, and of course we have a special guest for today. Walang iba kundi former Bethel Academy Blue Hero and now De La Salle University Lady Spiker, Shane Reterta. Hello Shane.
Hello po.
Kumusta ka naman?
Okay po. Ayun.
of course, you're supporting your former school, no?
Yes po.
Bethel Academy. Silipin natin yung first set nila. Kamusta naman so far?
Ayun po, parang nangangapa po sila una, pero nakukuha din naman po nila, parang inuunti-unti po nila. Ganun.
Siyempre, gusto malaman ng volleyball fans yung naging experience mo. You played here, bago ka napunta sa Lasal, nakapag 36 points ka pa nga dito. Naalala mo ba yun?
Opo.
Hindi, kumbaga, i-share mo lang. Parang ano yung naging experience, especially, I think yun yung first exposure mo on
Opo.
TV. And naging maganda naman yung naging performance mo. Pero you yourself, kamusta yung naging experience?
Ayun po, maganda po kasi ayun nga po, isa po siya sa naging opportunity ko para magpakilala as Bethelites po and kasama yung team na to and para po sa sarili ko nung high school era ko po.
Nung naka 36 points ka ba, na-realize mo ba naka 36 points ka nung larong yun?
Noong una po, hindi ko ina-expect na 36 points po siya. Parang, nag-expect po ako na nakatulong po ako sa team, pero yung points ko po na yun, parang hindi ko po siya
Maganda yung iniisip,
naiisip.
ma-focus ka lang sa laro, no?
Opo.
So, syempre ngayon nasa Lasal ka na, yung jump from high school to college. Pwede mo describe yung, syempre iba yung naging kultura mo sa Bethel, ngayon nasa Lasal ka na. Kamusta naman yung experience under Coach Ramil?
Ayun po, hanggang ngayon meron pa po akong ina-adjust as outside hitter, pero nakukuha ko naman na po. Parang sa sarili ko na lang po talaga yung problema.
Okay, syempre, maganda yung naging rookie season nito ni Shane Riterta and kaabang-abang in her sophomore season. Thank you very much, Shane.
Thank you
And
po.
sige, pwede ka nang manood ulit. And now, it's the second set between Bethel Academy and Bacolod Taitung High School. And for sure, itong Bethel Academy trying to catch up dito sa Bacolod Taitung. But so far, the Thunderbolts, they were able to take care of business handily in set number 1. And Sheila, kung babalikan natin yung naging set number 1, itong dalawang kupunan na to, your thoughts on how Bacolod was able to really pull away late and steal this one laban dito sa Bethel Academy?
Well, it seems like it was really easy, I think, nung yung simula nila. Hindi sila naratel, consistency when it comes to attacks and defense as well.
This set brought to you by Shakey Super Delivery. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and mojos now.
At kung titingnan mo nga yung line-up nung anim kanina ng Bethel, almost everyone nag-contribute at nakapuntos hindi lang sa serve, pati sa opensa naman. On the other hand, for Bethel, it was really a slow start for them at very, well, hit and miss. It was a hit and miss when it comes to their scoring at nakahabol naman unti-unti pero well, kung gusto talaga nila nga makabawi dito, they need to be more aggressive sa umpisa pa lang. At kilala naman natin itong Bacolod Taitung, they will not make it easy for them.
All right, Bethel Academy. Let's see if they could even things out here. Bacolod Taitung though, exerting their might, but no check ball, says our first referee. So free point to Bethel. And yung humble beginnings ni Shane Riterta, no? Beginning here with Bethel Academy. And remember, when she played here for Bethel, she started out as a middle blocker, pero nag-transition siya to an outside spiker para naman sa De La Salle University. As you see, there's a ace from Suamer. So, well, binanggit din niya sa interview, Sheila, na nag-a-adjust pa siya no, sa sistema ni Coach Ramil. And that includes yung transition nga no, from being a middle to an outside hitter. But, nonetheless, maganda yung naging rookie season niya para sa De La Salle. And now she'll have an opportunity with the departure of si Aliyah Malaluan, their starter. So she has a chance to crack the starting lineup as soon as next year.
You know, yun yung maganda nga nakikita ko din sa mga players ngayon, the versatility. Before, they're just focused in one position. Ngayon, pwede mo nang gawing middle. Usually, open spiker becomes an opposite hitter. Libero is the setter as well. Yun ang magandang training nakikita ko in the players. Although some will still agree that focusing in your original role will make you an excellent performer. But still, syempre, you know, it's a competition within the team. It's a friendly competition as much as possible. You would want to contribute in any way you can.
There are certain players that can adjust quickly. Mayroon din talaga na pang isang posisyon lang sila eh.
Totoo yan.
Hermosura powers through. And Bacolod Taytong opens up a 2-point lead.
Di ba nga si Reterta, iba yung posisyon niya from high school going to college. And syempre kung makikita mo yung sa high school, matangkad siya eh. Pero it's going to be a different story pag tungtong niya ng college. Eh sa team niya, sino bang nandun? Si kanino na napakatangkad.
Oh. Of course, syempre, nandun pa rin si Nicole Reyes, who's heavily favored to be their starting setter with the departure of Jules Tolentino. Si Amy Provido still there.
Shevana Lapot.
Lionel Castillo. That's still a formidable bunch para sa Lasal. As itong Bacolod naman, gusto na ulit lumayo. This was that attack by Bertolano.
Well, this is a better outing on the side of Bethel kasi kanina maagang umusad itong Bacolod Taytong. But this time, medyo maliit lang ang kanilang hahabulin.
Ako impressed ako sa libero ng Bethel eh. Si Ko. Watch her move and watch her anticipate. Here she is setting up itong si Suamer. That's actually a good attack.
You know, not a lot of people really sees the relevance of the libero.
Oo, ayun, kita mo. Ang ganda nung pasa niya.
Yes.
And even though hindi malinis yung pagkakapalo, pag-execute pa rin sila maayos. Ito, she had to adjust. Itong si Suamer.
Alam mo yung feeling ng libero every time na makakaangat ka ng bola, kumbaga, hindi ka makakapuntos pero sa'yo pag naibigay mo ng maganda sa setter, yun parang puntos na agad yun eh.
Uy, si Lagmay, naka-ace pa para sa Bethel Academy.
Good thing here for Bethel, getting their rhythm slowly but surely. See, they're only chasing a 1-point lead now.
Ganda ulit nung serve ni Lagmay. Back-to-back aces. Irel Lagmay cutting this lead down to 1. You notice her serve, no? Very crisp yung kakatama. No wasted movements.
Medyo na-excite lang ata nung huling serve niya. It went too long. But still, dikit ang kanilang score against Bacolod Taytong.
Brianna Ang. Si Ko, ganda ulit ng pasa eh. Ayun nga lang, hindi nakatalon si Agbisit.
And you know, since set number 1, yung ibang setup dito ni Tango medyo mahirap para sa attacker mag-adjust, lalo na nasa harap ngayon si De Leon ng Bacolod Taytong.
Ace from Brianna Ang.
First set, naka-ace din siya.
Has made quite a following in her young career already. Ito si Brianna Ang.
Still has a long way to go.
Maganda rin yung serves niya. Very efficient. How about that middle attack though from Rain Reducto?
Yun yung kailangan ng Bethel Academy. A little bit of consistency when it comes to setting up pace. Yung posisyon ni Tango, I think that's that's preferred kasi malayo sa net. Usually kanina kapag saktong o dikit sa net, medyo doon tumutumba tumutumba yung setup niya. Mahirap yun para sa attacker.
Ball still in play. Point goes to Bacolod Taytong. Net touch violation called on Bethel Academy.
Well, in that last sequence, she was like raising her hand and telling the referee no touch yun eh, nung nakaraan na violation on the side of Bacolod, Tung. Ayan, so nag-a-appeal sila but still it's the referee's last call.
Bertolano serving for Bacolod Taitung. 10-7 is our score. Again, Ko with a good pass. Perfect setup job and Reducto putting that one home.
Back-to-back points para dito kay Reducto in the middle. Ngayon nakita mo medyo tumba yung setup ni Tango dito.
And mas nakaka-adjust na sila ngayon. And binanggit na rin ni Shane kanina na medyo nangangapa pa sila, no? Nung first set, yun yung observation niya dito sa kanyang former team.
Yeah, they have to step on the gas though dahil these games, our games are only best of 3 sets.
Yes. And I think that's yung next level na kailangan nilang mapunta, no? If they wanna get there, itong Bethel. How to be more consistent. Because they've already shown flashes of brilliance. Basta maganda yung pasag,
Correct.
basta ganito, maganda rin yung set. Naka-execute eh. Ito na naman, si Reducto.
Coming from the first ball, nakita mo kahit hindi yung libero ang kumuha, di ba? Meron silang pasa talaga. They just need to be more consistent.
Yeah. And very ideal kasi para sa kanila if si Tango hindi na masyadong kailangan gumalaw for the set.
Totoo.
Kumbaga isusubo na lang nila sa kanya. That time, tinamaan yung laptop ko.
Nakuha naman natin yan.
Buti na lang, magaling sumalo yung mga kasama ko dito. Di ba? Kung nataon, kung Dabni Cristobal yun, pinabayaan ko. Palagay ko lang, ha? 12-9 ang ating score. Service error against Bacolod Taitung High School. Doon na may De Leon. Papatan muna siya ng libero dito. Tangon is now at the back row. So 3 spikers up front for Bethel Academy.
Wow, that's a sharp serve.
Rihanna Ang with a hit.
Miss hit na, nakapuntos pa.
Good first ball.
Tamo, dumaplis lang eh sa fingertips niya.
13-10. Swammer, good pass. Setting up her sister. Ang ganda nung set. Wow, bulak. How about that jump set?
Oh, you would want to you like that adjustment coming from Bulak in that last setup. Nakita mo, dikit na yung bola. Anticipation niya nandun. It's a tough angle. Nakaangat kasi siya eh. Nakaangat siya dun sa cross court. Kaya hindi sumakto yung posisyon niya sa pagbasa niya ng bola.
Sobrang hirap gawin mo. Lagmay though, yun yung gusto mo sa Bethel Academy. Sumasagot.
Kanina si Reducto yung nasa harap. Ngayon si Lagmay. And Tango has to maximize yung kanyang middle attacker.
Rosal Mendalejo comes back. And she won an award here sa ating Shakey Super League GVIL last season. One of the best spikers we had.
Service ace?
Ace pa, oh.
Yes, that's the 4th for Bethel.
This serve from Suamer. Ganda nung target.
Yeah, mali ng basa si Almendralejo in that last frame.
Scramble, free ball na para dito sa Bacolod Taitung. Paalon ni Bertolano and gets the check.
I think it's when it comes to the transition on the side of Bethel, dito sila nagkakaroon ng challenge kasi hindi nila nababasa ng maayos or wala sila sa posisyon to get to the ball.
Rose Almendralejo, palarong pambansa, MVP. Ooh, with an ace.
Just really proving why she earned that title.
This was a good serve. Palagi ko nanonood yung ate nito eh, si Rhean. Na na-cover ko na rin when she played for Enderan College.
Kargado yung
Kargado
serve,
yung
no?
service.
If you will look at that girl, hindi ganun kalaki yung build niya, but when she serves, sharp and heavy.
Alright, we have a timeout. We'll return after the short break.
Hindi aabot ang data.
Don't worry! Be only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi na bitin with 10 gig data plus only Facebook or TikTok and more. Load now!
My future.
Right? What's the plan? I have a plan. The new Smart Junior Plan. Made for me. For only learning, only experiences, only connections at just $4.99. It's a plan as good as yours. New Smart Junior Plan.
Back with us here at the Salle Green Hills Gym in San Juan. Rose Almendralejo kakapasok lang, immediately providing an impact, back-to-back aces. The palarong pambansa, best server, scorer, outside hitter, kompleto recados.
That's a good timeout called by Bethel.
Oh, ayaw nilang lumayo.
Mhm.
Ayaw nilang hayaan lumayo na itong Bacolod Taitung. Especially they're trying to get back and get this set. Hermosura.
Yes.
Good job by Bethel stymieing that attack. Bulak. Ganda na naman nung set. How about Bulak connecting with Hermosura there?
So she knows where to hit the ball. Nakita niya, set up pa lang, wala siyang blocker. Bumitaw agad ang Bethel eh. Free spiking ang nangyari para dito kay Hermosura.
So, ibabaw na ibabaw siya sa net eh. 18 serving 13. So, Amer off speed. Nung na may delay yun, ginawa na ng paraan doon. Actually, mababa na yung set.
Excellent adjustment.
Yeah. She had to adjust. Muntik na nga siya matawagan ng catch doon. Catch and throw violation. Brianna Ang. Her team up 19-13. That's a good serve again by Brianna Ang. Free ball. That time. That was Bertolano. That smart powered up play brought to you by Smart's Power All 99. Load now.
Ang bilis lumayo dito ng Bacolod. Already up by 7.
Bulak. To Hermosura again. Yung printer naman, yung nadali.
Alam mo kaya na ako nakatayo dito kasi alam
Baka
malaki
i-monitor
talaga
na
yung
susunod.
possibility para pag andyan na, ito yung bubuhatin ko, hindi yung bola. Catch ko.
Patay tayo dyan. Nadali yung printer natin. Brianna Ang that time. It's an error.
They can still afford to commit errors at this point kasi malaki ang kanilang kalamangan.
Oh, sunod-sunod yung naging puntos sila eh. Kaya nga napa-timeout na itong Bethel Academy. Ooh, that's short. Unfortunately for Suamer.
So, yun naman yung ayaw mangyari dito ni Coach Denzel ng Bethel because they are down by how many points? More than 6 or 7
8
points
points.
here. 8 points.
Good pass from Ko. Malayo lang yung set. Free ball. Ang ganda na naman nung pagkakabigay ni Bulak papunta kay Donna
Kita
Medeleon.
mo yung transition and conversion and anticipation nila pagdating sa pagmabilis yung bola.
Alright, we'll pause for a break as we have this timeout by Bethel Academy.
Hindi aabot ang data.
Don't worry! Be only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi na bitin with 10 gig data plus only Facebook or TikTok and more. Load now!
My future.
Right? What's a plan? I have a plan. The new Smart Junior Plan. Made for me. For only learning, only experiences, only connections at just $4.99. It's a plan as good as yours. New Smart Junior Plan.
Palitan ng tao para sa Bacolod Tung as they're 2 points away from grabbing win number 1 here. And the Shakey's Girls Volleyball Invitational League.
Serving for Bacolod Zaitung High School, Jaja Ramos.
Jaja Ramos. Her sister, her older sister, is now playing for UP, si Jotea.
Off the block by Rain Reducto.
Rin Reductor, getting that one in. Ang kapansin-pansin dito, Sheila, sa Bethel, yung mga medal sila yung nakakapuntos eh.
Easier kasi nakikita natin yung height advantage nila. Pero
Serving for the blue
well, the setter has to maximize nga yung kanilang scoring options, not only focusing in the middle attackers. Oh, that's a sharp one. An
Pasok.
ace, oh.
12 years old lang yan, si Agbisit.
Cute. Cute pa nga siya eh. Oh. 5 service aces for Bethel Academy.
60, serving 23.
23-15. 8-point lead for Bacolod Tung. That one though, a bit wide. Match point for the Thunderbolts. Serving for the match is Mayang.
Serving for match point, Jenny Mayang.
Jenny Mayang. Ooh, that time she targets the libero and Ko unable to get it up. And that's gonna do it for this match. Bacolod Tung High School making quick work of Bethel Academy, but it sure wasn't as easy as it looked, Sheila.
Definitely, it was a better performance this time for Bethel, but still wasn't able to minimize their errors, adding more points to Bacolod Tung, making their job easier. I'm referring to the girls of Coach Ian Macariola.
And they were undefeated in group play last season, and they aim to do that once again and get into the quarterfinals. Bacolod Tung High School, fresh off their stint in Palakong Pambansa, winning this one in straight sets over Bethel Academy, 25-14, 25-15. Don't go away. We'll be back after the short break.
Hindi aabot ang data.
Don't worry. Be only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi nabitin with 10 gig data plus only Facebook or TikTok and more. Load now.
The fun goes on and on and on, on and on and on. To the break of dawn, fun is never done. Shakey's fun goes on and on. Hero to hero, what a ride. With each new decade, a fun new side. Still serving smiles on every plate. 50 great years, let's celebrate. Shakey's fun goes on and on and on, on and on and on. Shakey's got it going on, we still bring the fun.
With decades of great pizza, chicken, and mojos.
Shakey's fun goes on and on.
From era to era to era. The fun goes on. Shakey's 50 years.
The fun goes on at Shakey's.
My future.
Right? What's a plan? I have a plan. The new Smart Junior Plan. Made for me. For only learning, only experiences, only connections at just $4.99. It's a plan as good as yours. New Smart Junior Plan.
Hindi aabot ang data.
Don't worry. Be only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi nabitin with 10 gig data plus only Facebook or TikTok and more. Load now.
The fun goes on and on and on, on and on and on. To the break of dawn, fun is never done. Shakey's fun goes on and on.
and mojos.
Shakey's fun goes on and on.
From era to era to era. The fun goes on. Shakey's 50 years.
The fun goes on at Shakey's.
My future.
Right? What's the plan?
Final score, 25-14, 25-15. Bacolod Taytong High School winning over Bethel Academy, earning their first win. And now let's check out our MVP of the match, brought to you by Shakey's. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken mojos now.
Yes, well, ang dami nating nakita nag-perform on the side of Bacolod Taytong, but I give it to the setter dahil she made the whole team shine because of being able to set up place for almost everyone on the floor.
Yung highlight sa akin, yung tumatakbo siya eh. She had to run and set up her open spiker, pero ang ganda pa rin nung pagkakasetup niya. And this is Jan Rose Bulak, had 2 aces, and not part of that stat sheet yung number of excellent sets na nagkaroon siya in this game.
Totoo. And we mentioned earlier, she has a big shoes to fill in since Casey Cortez left the team. Pero sa nakita nating performance niya, parang hindi naman lalayo ang kanyang kayang gawin for the team.
And now let's check out our Smart Powered Up plays, brought to you by Smart's Power All 99. With 10 gig of data, unli access to Facebook or TikTok, plus unlimited calls and text to all. Load now. And simula pa lang, Sheila, talagang bumuhos at pumukpok na itong Bacolod Taytong High School.
Well, a lot of volleyball fans definitely expecting them to, perform aggressively at the onset, lalo na this is their first outing pagbalik from the palarong pambansa. And with first game, na-check na nila ang kanilang first win for today. And definitely it was, a teamwork. All hands on deck pagdating sa performance dito ng Bacolod Taytong. But Bethel Academy, medyo mabagal ang kanilang naging simula. But still, going to the second set, dito nga nakalamang ang Bethel ng 1 to 2 points sa simula ng set number 2. But syempre, Bacolod Taytong hindi naman papayag na lumayo itong Bethel Academy.
And, for Bacolod, almost everybody contributed here. From Hermosura, De Leon, Bertolano, and Almendra Leo. Also, those back-to-back aces. And Bethel Academy really fought and played out their best. But in the end, just too much fire or power para dito sa Bacolod Taytong High School.
True. For Bethel, it was only Reducto and Lagmay contributing when it comes to their offense at hindi nga magiging madali ang trabaho nila. Kailangan nila ng reinforcement in that particular game.
Alright, 4 more matches to go. De La Salle pa versus Chiang Kai-shek. Yung kasunod natin, Arellano versus Corpus Christi School in the third game. And also, babalik nga yung Bacolod Taytong mamaya in our fourth match. And, kalaban nila naman, itong De La Salle pa. And then, St. John's Institute Bacolod will go up against National University Nazareth School. And up next, De La Salle pa kontra Chiang Kai-shek. Keep it here on the Shakey Super League Girls Volleyball Invitational League.